Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in about 7 minutes. Watching CARV here. If you're not familiar with my screen, there's the ticker symbol right up there. And this thing is just an absolute monster. In fact, let me bring down the chart with pre-market on it. So you can see right now, thing is just booming right now. Biggest volume right down here. So I think I'm going to watch this one out of the opening gates, but I'm also thinking maybe I'll watch Boeing. I do have an order right now just for 100 shares. Since it's a very volatile stock, it's pre-market, and plus it moves plenty fast. So I mean, even with 100 shares, if I could get filled down at 13.25, that very well could be a good entry point. So maybe a pre-market trade if it decides to pull back, but if not, I'll just see you back at the open. All right, the markets are open. And I am watching CARV out of the opening gates. And I totally missed the the very alert that I made in the room. But wow, that happened pretty fast. The downside of, well, hopefully members are making the money on it. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to Boeing here because it's acting very nicely. So here is Boeing. Now I'm just waiting to see some sort of sign of weakness. As of right now, just essentially as you see here, going straight up. Oh, that's pulling back too fast for me right now. Let's see if it can try to. So 195.25. All right, there we go. There we go. Yes, you do hear typing. I'm just making alerts. I'd like to see this candle. It's got to stay up above. Got to close up above. And all right, good. Looks like it won't be an issue at this point. I would be interested though in a break down below 195.25. Assuming this candle, it's got to stay up above it. Come on, candle, hurry up. Get to the next candle. Come on. Longest minute ever. These are 1 minute candles. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, I missed it. I'll keep it in there, see if I can get a back test. Is it going to back test me? Nope. Leaving me in its dust. Oh, bummer. Well, never mind. I hesitated too slow. Well, now it's moving back up. That would have been a beautiful scalp though. If I'd have gotten in at 25, went down as low as almost 75 cents in a matter of seconds. All right, well, not the greatest start to the morning at all. All right, looking to play a pullback here. So got 100 shares at 18, nothing big. We'll see if this thing wants to work its way back upwards. I'd like more than 100 shares, but the 100 at least got me started. Looking for another, oops, that should be 1650. Looking for another 100 down there at 1650. So we'll see if it wants to pull back down there again. So there we go. Just 200 shares now. So still nothing big. Try for some more down there at 15. And 1450. So I have 200 shares at 17.25. Would like to see if this thing wants to get back above 18. First step it needs to do though is get back above 17. So trying to get above 17, and there it is above 17. Now can it get up over 18? So I'm just going to get out there. Wasn't quite operating like I should, and looking like I'm right now as it's starting to pull back here a little bit. I wanted more than 200. I never was. On that I should have been. Now, granted, I'm speaking in hindsight, but I need to be a little bit more aggressive and have built up more than just 200 shares, because that would actually been a very nice gain on more than 200. But this thing I think is looking pretty shaky, and yeah, now you can see it's pulling back again. So that is the power. That is why you need to learn level 2s. That's what this is over here, level 2s. If you're new, this right here is called the technical chart, but the other part is level 2s, and they kind of work they do work hand in hand. So that's what caused me to get out, which as of now, definitely the right decision as it's pulled back, but let's see what else I can find. I'm gonna go ahead and thinking about getting short here on NCLH at right around 1950. Let me get this alerted real quick. Whoops. Oh, come on. Well, it gave me 439 shares. So not exactly ideal. But we'll see if this thing wants to work its way downwards now. I'd like to see a breakdown below 19. It's so difficult mentally to balance 439 shares. So we'll see what it wants to do here. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and pause because I don't, right now it's just essentially going in a sideways range. So if it looks like it's going to start to go in my favor, or if it looks like I might get stopped out, then I'll get the video rolling again. Well, looking like I might be getting stopped out. If it goes over 1940, I will need to be out. I'm not going to wave the white flag quite yet. I might actually look to add if it wants to get back down to that $19 area, which it is. So let's see if it looks like it wants to break down through 19, because that would be a nice signal of weakness there. Like I said, I need to see it behaving like it wants to break through 19. So watching closely. How did I not? Well, whatever. Let's see if it can get down through 19 now. Must be, oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense. I'll explain in a little bit. But wow, 19 sure is being stubborn, isn't it? Let's see if it can get the break. This is kind of getting silly at this point. Spending so much time watching this thing. I'm tempted to just take the take a small gain or a small loss here. Oh, and now it's going. All right, I'm out there with the $56 loss just because, like I said, there's so many other things moving that. Let's see, ZM. Oh, Boeing, looking interesting. What is that low? Low of 193. Let's see if this thing wants to get down to 193. Okay, in. Let's see if we can get some movement to the downside now. I'm in at 190, 193.06. And now it's just totally going in my face. What is that level? 192.60. Is going to be an important area. Let's see if it wants to roll back over here. If it does go over 194, I'm going to need to be out. Right now, things are not looking so good. We'll see if we can get a move to the downside, though. That's kind of trying. Oh, man, that fast. This thing is all over the place. So all out there for a loss. Now down 567. And I'm watching 1875-ish area very quickly here on CARV for maybe another trade on it. I like this increase in volume here. We'll see if it can get up there. It's trying. Very nice increase in volume. Bit of a pullback here. We'll see if it wants to get up to that area. All right, I'm going to hop in right now to try to anticipate it a little bit. So there is the break. Now can we get some more momentum is the question. So all out there, I didn't like how it was hesitating. I mean, if you scroll back and just watch how it gets caught up at 1907, and I didn't like to see that. And I gave it plenty of time. I mean, I gave it lots and lots of time to try to get through that level, but it just didn't quite happen. But very clearly, I was not patient enough, as now the price is up at 21. Well, congratulations, though, to members of the community. I'll bring that over real quick so you can see. For those of you that wondered, how does the chat room work? Well, you can see the alert that I made on it right here at 9:44 a.m. So before it even happened, 1885 was that point that I alerted. And wow, look at it go. Again, scroll back. I'm not going to say I did anything wrong by just based on how the level twos were acting. I mean, it just got really caught up at that point. So I wanted to ensure the winning trade, especially obviously coming off the Boeing trade. But yeah, it is what it is. It happens. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get short here. Boeing 193.50. Let's see if we can get a move and some more momentum to the downside here. trying. See if we can get down below 193. It's trying. All right, well, I may have just lost on that one. This may be turned into a losing trade now. Maybe I got too greedy. I was definitely in the green. I'm not going to wave the white flag on it quite yet. Yeah, we may have all just witnessed a greedy decision on my part. Like I said, I'm not gonna hop out quite yet. I mean, I still have the downwards pressure in my favor. Can I get it now? And I got it. Excellent. Very nice. Well, I'm glad I didn't freak out because it bounced up against me. Took advantage of it. Now I'm down $19. So let's see what else I can find. I have an order at $45.51 here on ENPH. Key break's going to be that $46 round number. But if it can break down through there, then what I want to see is a quick move down to $45.51. It seems like it's far away. I mean, over 50 cents away, but this one has shown it can move and move very quickly. So we'll see if it can work its way down there. No way I'm shorting right here. That is just totally chasing at this point, especially given how overextended this is. But what I'm trying to do is take advantage of those shorts that do chase. So there's the break. And like I said, let's see if we can get this to move down to that 45.51 mark. And again, my goal here is to take advantage of the shorts that are chasing. Shorts chase, and all of a sudden the price goes back. They freak out, they buy, which will help me out. But all right, 45.51 is where I want to see it go. I will keep an eye on it. Really like BA here at 192.15, but this big candle right there kind of stretched things out a little bit more than I'd feel comfortable with. But if Boyne wants to start to go sideways here for a couple more candles and then go, I'd be interested in that. But as of right now, just too stretched. Like I said, I like 192.15, which is represented by that the crosshairs right there. But at this point, I just can't take that trade. I feel like that'd be a little bit too much chasing, but I'll keep an eye on it. Like I said, if it wants to go sideways for a few more candles, that'd be fantastic. All right, looking to potentially short here at 192.50. Want to see if it wants to break below it. Okay, I'm in. Let's see if we can get the breakdown through there. As of right now, it bounced right off that green line. So the power of trend lines working against me though right now. I was looking for a break of that trend line. Did not happen. Let's see if it wants to try it again on this time. There we go. See if we can get a little bit further of a push downwards. And no, as of now, at least it doesn't. Maybe try again here. All right, I'm hopping out. Just not, it still may break, but I gave that thing plenty of time to give me the break I was looking for. It did not want to break 192.30, which is essentially the location of that trend line. Amazing how charts and level 2s work. But very, very stubborn. Like I said, I wanted to see it break. I gave it time to break, but it was just bouncing around too much. And at that point, there's the bounce right there. So that is a wow. Now I'm not excited I only made $9 on it, but I'm excited to capture that on video. The power of, again, over here is level 2s, and then over here is the technical chart. And I mean, we saw how the price reacted right around that trend line. It may like I said, it very well still may go, but it was just not behaving in the manner I envisioned it happening in. I wanted to see a better of a flush and a move to the downside, and it didn't happen. Not only did it not happen, it's actually currently bouncing right now. So only made $9 on it, but actually a very nice example. I have an order to go short, 200 shares, 56.25 here. On NVAX, this move is getting extremely overextended, especially on the 5-minute. If I bring that over, I mean, this is getting pretty ridiculous. I'd like more than 200 shares, but 200 will at least allow me to get my feet wet. So we'll see if it can even break up over 56. I'll keep an eye on it. Well, it did break above it and spiked a whole 1 penny. 56.01. That is the exact opposite of what I wanted to see. A 1 cent spike. So never mind on that one. I have an order at 14.51. I'm in and out. Wow, that happened. Blink of an eye. Only 100 shares though, so not a whole lot of money, just because, as you saw, it moved very, very quickly. So just to recap that trade, which quite literally happened in seconds, I bought 100 shares at 14.51 and then sold at 14.75, all in the blink of an eye. So quote unquote only $24. I think my math's right there, but again, that all happened so quickly. And yes, in hindsight, I realized, and I'm saying the same thing to myself, Clay, why didn't you do 500 shares like you would normally do? Yeah, that would have been awesome. But had the price continue to flush down, you would be saying, Clay, why weren't you managing your risk? Why didn't you reduce position size? Why did you do 500? So that's just how, hindsight voices work. But it's actually 11:03, so 90 minutes in, and I'm well above my average. Usually I'm looking to be done by 30 minutes to an hour, but I wanted to see if I could maybe get myself back to green, and I did. So here we go. The ugly side of day trading. I just spent 90 minutes to make $13. I don't know what I think that's probably below minimum wage. So I just worked less than minimum wage. So yes, at times trading can be awesome. If you go through my playlist, you'll see videos where I make well above minimum wage. But in this situation, pretty sure I made less than minimum wage. So you can't be making money all the time. Let me take a step back. You can't be making great money all the time, because yes, I did make money. But the big learning lesson here, I hope you see and walk away from, is just manage risk. That was not fun to get punched in the face by Boeing. That was not pleasant at all. But at least by taking the loss, by honoring my risk and managing my risk, I was able to put myself in a position where I could at least fight back and give myself a chance at either a small losing day or a green day, which happened to be green as I fought back on this one. So overall, though, a couple of great learning lessons in there scattered throughout. And hopefully you learned something from it. If you enjoyed this video, before I go, a quick request, a very time efficient way to communicate to me. Hey Clay, I do enjoy these live trade videos. Please keep making them. Just hit that like button. Very straightforward, very time efficient. Also, leave a comment, questions, suggestions down below. If you've ever watched my past videos, then you know that I do read and reply to comments. So I will read them, I will reply to it. And then finally, check out the channel as a whole, and hopefully you decide to see, or hopefully you like what you see and decide to hit that subscribe button. There's lots of other videos besides these live trade videos. There's educational videos, there's all sorts of stuff, so check out the channel. And like I said, I hope you like what you see and would love to have you as a subscriber to the channel. But if nothing else, and you just enjoy these live trade videos and want me to keep making them, just hit that like button. Thanks for hanging out. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.